Assalamualaikum and hi to everyone. My name is Muhammad Nur Naim bin Muhammad Jailani and my code is SRW. Today, I will be presenting about my research project which is the relationship between total shots on target and the final result of the match in the UEFA Champions League 2018-19 knockout stage. During this presentation, I will talk about the background of the study, statement of the problem, research objective, literature review, methodology, results, discussion, and references. So, we will start with the background of the study. My research study is about performance analysis of a football match, and we are focusing on two variables, which are the total shots on target and the final result of the match. There are a few findings from previous journals stated that performance analysis aims to increase the knowledge of teams and players' game performance. Coaches use the scientific methodologies in coaching process for the assessment and evaluation of a team's game performance. One of the important players' action that should be evaluated in a match is shooting. The shots on target is an indicator of the quality of a team to create a chance and score a goal. And last, team in possession to move the ball into shooting position as directly as possible with the least number of passes. So, based on the previous journal, we can conclude that the shots on target are an important aspect in football. Therefore, this research was conducted to investigate the relationship between the total shots on target and the final result of the match in UEFA Champions League 2018-19 knockout stage. Okay, next, we move to the statement of the problem. I am proposing this topic because there are a few issues. The first one, according to Standard 2015, shots and shots on target both have the obvious connection to goals scored that you cannot have a goal without both shots and shots on target. There is no clear indication that a lot of shots lead to a lot of goals. A number of other studies stated that winning teams shoot more at goal and therefore are more effective. Next, we move to the research objective. The first research objective is to identify the frequency of shots on target among win and lose teams during the match in the UEFA Champions League 2018-19 knockout stage. The next research objective is to investigate the relationship between total shots on target and the final result of the match during UEFA Champions League 2018-19 knockout stage. Next, we move to literature review. According to Mike Hughes, if teams have the skill to sustain possession, they have a greater chance of creating a shooting opportunity. Since goals are mainly the result of shots on goal, teams and players who are shooting frequently on goal are expected to score more goals by Christos Papachristodoulou. And the last, as expected, more shots on target is associated with more goals scored by Stenero. Okay, next, we move to methodology. For the research design, I am using correlational research design to determine if the relationship between total shots on target and the result of the match exists. And I am doing video analysis. There will be a total of 29 full match videos to be analyzed, and all the videos are according to criteria that have been chosen. For sampling, the main population is all of the match in the knockout stage, which means by from the round of 16 until the final match. And the sample is UEFA Champions League 2018-19. The total number of matches in the knockout stage of the UEFA Champions League 2018-19 is 29 matches, according to UEFA.com, and each match consists of two teams. So, because of the total match is 29, and it will be times with 2 teams. So the total uh, teams that I need to analyze is 58 teams throughout the competition. The study is focusing on purposive sampling because the target population is already recognized. Our target population are all the teams in each match in UEFA Champions League 2018-19 knockout stage, and we are focusing on the player who attend the shots on target in each match. For instrumentation, variables that we are going to study, which are total shots on target, shot frequency, and the match result. We will be using notational analysis to analyze all the matches, and to obtain the required data, we will do frequency table to analyze the data. This is the frequency table that I have been done during the analyzing the data. Next, for the data collection procedure, for the first step, I need to get the ethical approval from the Committee of Faculty of Sports Science and Recreation of University Technology of Mara. Next step, I need to watch video of full match that consists of 29 matches as the main instrument. Based on each video, all the shots on target in each video will be calculated by using frequency table. And last, after all the data being collected, the data and result will be compiled and analyzed. Next, for the data analysis, for the first research objective, which is to identify the frequency of shots on target among win and lose team during the match in UEFA Champions League 2018-19 knockout stage. Data analysis that I'm using is inferential statistic, which is the independent sample t-test. For the second research objective, which is to investigate the relationship between the total shots on target and the final result of the match during UEFA Champions League 2018-19 knockout stage, I am using a descriptive statistic and also the inferential statistics, which is Pearson correlation. Next, we move to the results. For the first result, which is the normality test for total shots on target and the result of the match. This is to determine the normality of the data. So, based on the table, we can see that all the significant value for final score mostly not significant, which is more than the p-value, more than 0.05. So what we can conclude here is the data is normal. Next results, which is the outcome of the shots on target and the final score of the match, we are using descriptive analysis table. So based on the table, we can see that for the variable shots on target, with the total of 29 matches that have been analyzed, 2 teams in each match makes a total of 58, with a mean of 4.34 and standard deviation of 2.718. While for the variable final score, with a mean of 1.57 and standard deviation of 1.546. For the next results, the shot frequency between winning and losing team, I am using independent sample t-test. So based on the table, an independent sample t-test was conducted to compare the difference in terms of shot frequency between winning and losing teams. So there was no significant difference in shot frequency for winning. As you can see, the mean for winning is 13.88 and the standard deviation is 5.391, while for the losing teams, the mean is 11.46 and the standard deviation is 5.046. The t-value is 1.67 and the p-value is 0.101. For the last results, which is the total shots on target and the result of the match, I am using Pearson correlation. So, based on the table, the Pearson correlation coefficient, which is 0.64, are positive, it indicating a positive correlation between the total shots on target and the final score of the match. The more shots on target they produce, the more goals they can gain. Other than that, in the table given, there is a large correlation between the two variables which both above 0.5, suggesting quite a strong relationship between total shots on target and the final score of the match. The relationship between total shots on target and the final score of the match was investigated by using Pearson correlation coefficient. Preliminary analyses were performed to ensure no violation of the assumptions of normality and linearity. There was a strong positive correlation between the two variables, which the R value is equals to 0.64 and the N value is equals to 58, with more total shots on target, more goals scored in a match. Next, we move to discussion. So based on the previous findings, overall shots and shots on goals are one of the most important factors influencing the success rate of the team in a match, according to Holinka. And according to Swak, stated that more shots were made by winning team than losing side. A shots on target thereby probably has a more consistent connection to goal scored by standard rule. And according to C. Papaharistodolu, stated that goals are simply the final effect of shots on goal. Teams that provide more shot frequency will certainly provide more shots on target. And last, top teams made more shots and shots on goal than middle and bottom teams. So for the conclusion, I think based on the findings, the performance indicator, which is shots on target, are the most important factor that can contribute to scoring a lot of goals and ensure a win in a match. I think that's all from me. Thank you, and I hope you have a really wonderful day. Thank you.